Well, in this video, we are going to see the Hungarian algorithm, which is used to find the minimum cost of the balanced assignment table. The discussion related to the balanced assignment problem we have seen in the last video. Now we are going to use the Hungarian algorithm to solve the balanced assignment problem. So to solve in the sense, we are finding the minimum cost of the balanced assignment problem. Okay, let's see what are the steps involved in the algorithm. So in the zero step, you have to take the initial balanced n cross n assignment table. Why it is in n cross n? Is by the definition. You have seen what is balanced assignment problem. So in the second step, convert all the CIJs in the cells, the elements to a non-negative. If that table involves non-negative integers, you have to convert it if the table involves the negative integers, we have to convert it into the non-negative integers. So if necessary, use one or both of the following steps. Here is the steps. So for non-negative, to convert the negative integers, we can make use of the first step, that is, if CIJs in this one of the cells is one of the entries is negative for some ing, that means for one of the elements. So we have to compute, you have to take the modulus of that, you have to take the modulus of the elements, and you have to choose the maximum among them. You have to take the modulus of that, convert all the negative integers into positive, and you have to choose the maximum of that, and you have to take it as k1. And you have to add that entry. You have to add that value of that entry. All the entries of the table. You have to add all the entries to the table, that value. And in the integrability. So what is integrability? If the values in the table or the entries in the table are in rational numbers, or in the rational or in the decimal form. Decimal in the sense rational. So if that Cij is not integer, if it is a rational number, if it is a rational number for some ing, from the set you have to collect all those entries. Cij is equal to Pij by Qij, and P and Ij are the integers, and where Qij is greater than 0, you have to collect all the entries, and you have to take the LCM and name it as k. You have to take the LCM of that entries. What LCM of this denominator, that is Qij. You have to take the LCM of Qij, and you have to, after taking the LCM of that entries, you have to multiply all this multiplied by k2 to all the other entries of the table, right? If the non-negative, we want all the integers in positive. Entries in positive. If one of the entries in negative, you have to collect all the entries, and you have to add. And if rational numbers, if you have rational numbers, then you have to take the LCM of the denominators, those denominators, and multiply to the other entries. So let's take a problem to understand this algorithm. Let me take a problem. And these are the jobs, these are persons, and this is this is the balanced assignment problem, right? These are the entries, CIJs. Okay, the first thing that convert all CIJs. This is the n cross m assignment, balanced n cross n assignment problem. What is n here? That is 3. That is 3 here, right? Okay. Now convert all CIJs to non-negative integer if necessary. Okay, necessary. Is there any necessity of converting the entries into non-negative? No, we can have non-negative integers. So no need to apply step 1 in 1 or 2. So no need to compute. No need. None of the steps is required here of step 1. Okay. Now coming to the second step. So in the first step, what you have to 0 step, the given this is a balanced assignment problem or assignment table. Okay, the first step is all the entries are, or each Cij is non-negative. Okay. What is the second step? So second step, subtract the smallest entry in each row from the every entry of the row to obtain a new table. Okay, we have to subtract the smallest entry from a row. First we have to operate on a row. So let's do that. What is the smallest entry in this row? First row, this is a row. The 7 is the smallest entry. We have to subtract it. Okay, let us do it. What is this? 7 minus 8, 8 minus 7 is 1. So 7 minus 7 is 0. And 10, that is 3. Now look at this row. What is the smallest entry? The smallest entry is 7. So subtract 0, 0, this is 1. And what is the smallest entry in this row? Okay, 5 is the smallest entry, that is 3, 0, 2. Okay. The first part of the step 2 is done. That is subtract the smallest entry in each row from every entry of the row to obtain a new table. That is done. Okay. And the second part is subtract the smallest entry in each column from every entry of the column to obtain. So similarly, we have to choose the smallest entry in the column and we have to subtract that entry from each entry of the column. So let us do that. There is a second part of the step 2. That is subtract smallest entry in each column from every entry of the column Okay. What is the column? That is 1, 0. Look at the first column. What is the smallest thing? That is 0. So we get 1, 0, 3 only. After subtracting from the smallest thing. Here it is 0 only. There is no changes in that column. Look at the third column. What is the smallest thing? Again, no. There is a 1 is the smallest thing. So we can subtract 2, 0, 1. This is the reduced table now. And this is the reduced table now. Okay, let us apply the third step. Draw a minimum number of k of horizontal and or vertical lines. We can use horizontal or vertical lines to cover all the zero entries of the reduced table. So this is the reduced table. This is the reduced table. This is the reduced table. We have here zero entries, right? So now we have to use what in this we have to use draw a minimum number of lines to cover all zeros. Maybe vertical line, maybe horizontal. Cover all zeros. Okay. our reduced table is this: 1 0 3 0 0 0 2 0 1. Here we have zeros, right? You have to cover by drawing the horizontal or vertical lines and both the lines. So how many zeros are there? 1 2 3 4 5 zeros. You have to cover at all zeros. We have to use the minimum number of lines. Minimum. Take care of that one. Take care of that one. You have to use a minimum number of lines to cover all the zeros. See how many lines are required to cover these all zeros. Okay, let me draw one line, cover these zeros. I have covered. Okay, I require only two lines to cover all the 5 zeros. Right? Okay. What is the first step? If k is equal to n, then stop. Then find the permutation set of zeros. Let's check. Here k is equal to n. What is here k? K is number of lines. That is k is equal to 2. What is n? N is 3. No. Here k is less than 1. Oh, no. We cannot go for permutation set of 0. Okay, what happens if k is less than 1? If k is less than 1, choose the smallest uncovered entry. You have to choose the smallest uncovered entry. Subtract this entry from all uncovered entries. You have to choose the smallest entry. What is the smallest entry? Here it is 1. The smallest entry is 1. You have to subtract it from all the uncovered entries. Uncovered entries are 2, 1, 3. Right? You have to subtract it from, and then what's from all the uncovered, including itself, add this entry. Is important. Add this entry to all covered entries corresponding to the intersection of horizontal and vertical lines. All other curves entries remain unchanged. Okay, what you have to do is you have to choose the smallest entry. What is the smallest entry here? 1 is the smallest entry. We have to subtract it from all the uncovered entries, and we have to add the intersection of the horizontal and vertical lines. What is the intersection of vertical and horizontal? It's a 0 only. This entry is only the intersection. This is the intersection of these vertical and horizontal. You have to add the smallest entry to this, and you have to subtract all that. You have to subtract the remaining entries. Sorry, uncovered entries. ಈ one smallest uncovered entry ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು smallest uncovered choose ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು. Here smallest uncovered entry ಯಾವುದು? 1 is the smallest uncovered entry ಅಲ್ವಾ? So ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಈ uncovered entries, ಉಳಿದ uncovered entries ಇದಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಈ 1 ಅನ್ನು ಇದರಿಂದೆಲ್ಲ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ. then ಎಲ್ಲಿ horizontal ಮತ್ತು vertical line intersection ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಆ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೆ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಲೈನ್ ಅನ್ನು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಲೈನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಮಾಲೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಇದೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಸೊ 1 - 1 0. ಈ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಬಿಡು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಲೈನ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅಂಡ್ 2 ಇಂದ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು 1 ಅಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಏನಿದೆ 0 ಅನ್ನು ಹಾಗೆ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಅಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಇದು ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಗಿದೆ 0. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು 2 ಬಂತು, ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0 ಹಾಗೆ ಇದೆ, ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ದ ಸ್ಮಾಲೆಸ್ಟ್ uncovered entry ಇಂದ ಇದನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಅವಾಗ 0 ಬಂತು. ಅದಂತ ಏನು? ಗೋ ಟು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ 3. ನಮ್ಮ ಗೋ ಟು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ 3 ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ? Step 3 ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ? You have to draw the minimum number of lines to cover all the 0 entries. You have to go to step 3. Go to step 3. Step 3 ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? Draw the minimum number of lines to cover all the zeros. ಈಗ number of zeros ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. So find the permutation set of zeros. You know what is permutation set of zeros, right? We have discussed in the last video. So the permutation set of zeros permutation set of zeros can be found among these zeros, right? 0, 0, 2, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, right? Okay. ಈಗ permutation set of 0. ನಾನು ಒಂದು permutation set of 0 ಅನ್ನು asterisk ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಇಂದ ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. asterisk or star. Okay. ಒಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ permutation set of zeros. ನನಗೆ ಈ ರೋ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 0 ಅನ್ನು ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದೆನ್ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವ ರೈಟ್ ಇದೆ ನನಗೆ. ದೆನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ದೆನ್ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಮಿಟೇಷನ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ zeros ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಮಿಟೇಷನ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ zeros. ಇನ್ನೊಂದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಇಂದ ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಒಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ದೆನ್ ಯಾವುದು? ದೆನ್ ಈ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ದೆನ್ ಈ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಮಿಟೇಷನ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ zeros ಇದೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಪರ್ಮಿಟೇಷನ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ zeros ಇದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಎರಡು ರೀತಿಯ ಆಪ್ಟಿಮಲ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರೆಯಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಎರಡು ಸೆಟ್ ಆಪ್ಟಿಮಲ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿ. ಸೊ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? permutation set of zeros ಆದಂತ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? We have to replace that permutation set of zeros by their original cost. By their original cost. Two permutation set of zeros, right? Okay, next we will replace all cells with their original cost. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೆಲ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಗೆ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? ಅದು 8 ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಇದು ಇವಾಗ ಪರ್ಮಿಟೇಷನ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ 0 ಗೆ ಸೇರಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ದೆನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು 10 ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ದೆನ್ ಇದು 7 7 8 then 2 value into 5 7. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಆಪ್ಟಿಮಲ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ the corresponding optimal solutions. Corresponding optimal solutions are, so already note ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. In any optimal solutions either xij is equal to 1 or 0. So now ಈ optimal set of zeros corresponding ಏನಿದೆ xij ಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು 1 1 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. और ಉಳಿದದ್ದು ಏನಿದೆ ಅದು 0 ಅಂತ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಸನ್ 1 ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು j1 ಗೆ ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಇಲ್ಲಿ xij is equal to 1 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0 xij 0 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ permutation set of zeros ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ with some cost ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ p2 ಅನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ xij is equal to 0. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನನ್ನು ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. p2 ಅನ್ನು ಜಾಬ್ 3 ಜೊತೆ ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು xij is equal to 1 ಉಳಿದ ಕಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲ 0. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಇನ್ permutation set of zeros ಅಂತ ಏನಿದೆ ಆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಬ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಸೊ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎರಡು ಆಪ್ಟಿಮಲ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ x11 is equal to 0. ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಇವನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ x11 is equal to, that is x23 is equal to x33 is equal to, so x23 is 32 is equal to 1 and all other xi is equal to 0. all other 0. So ಈಗ be an optimal solution. So minimum C. Into 8 into 1, 8 plus 8 plus 5 into 16 equal to 21. The second into ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅದನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ x12 is equal to x21 is equal to x33 is equal to 1. ಈಗ ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು 1 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. And all other x's is equal to 0. So minimum C is equal to 3 into 7 plus 7 plus 7, that is equal to 21. Therefore minimum cost is 21. This is the answer. This is a way of solving the assignment problem using Hungarian algorithm. We'll see two more. Let's see the second problem. Solve the assignment problem. This is the balanced assignment problem. Let's solve using Hungarian algorithm. What's the first step? This is zero step. This is a balanced assignment problem. Okay. For the first step, you have to get the integers. Low integers are there. This integers illa. Illi decimal ide, illi fraction ide, rational numbers ide. So ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಈ decimal ಅನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ fraction ಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. So the table is ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಈಗ 0.5 ಇದ್ದದ್ದು 1/2 ಆಯಿತು 2 1 1.2 ಇದ್ದದ್ದು 12/10 ಆಯಿತು 12/10 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 6/5 then we go 1/6 7 5/9 0 3.14 ಇದ್ದದ್ದು 157/50 ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಇದ್ದದೆಲ್ಲ rational number ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸೊ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಈಗ convert all entries into integers convert all entries into integers okay integers by the application of 102 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ algorithm ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವಲ್ಲ so we'll make use of that so ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು you have to take ಏನಿದು rational numbers ಇದೆ so that means k2 is equal to LCM of all the denominators of rational numbers 2 6 2 5 6 9 50 so you got LCM the LCM would be 450 the LCM would be 450 now what you have to do multiply all the entries by 450 we got our LCM as 450 now we have to multiply this value to each and every element of this table so after multiplying 450 we will get while the new table is This is 225, 900, 450, and this is 540, 75, 3150, 250, 0, 1413. This last values. Now the next step is we have to subtract the smallest element of the row from every element of the that row. Subtract smallest element from each row. So that is the reduced table is would be, so 225 is the smallest entry here, so you will get 0, 675, this is 225, and here 75 is the smallest entry, you would get 465, 0, and this is 3075, this is 250, 0, 1413. Right? Okay, now we have to subtract the smallest entry. We have to choose the smallest entry of the column, and you have to subtract it by the other element. You have to subtract that element from the other entries of the column. So now choose the smallest entry in the column. Subtract smallest element from each column. Choose the smallest element in the column and subtract other elements by that element. So 0. There is no changes in this column. So similarly here also 0, 0. Coming to this third column, now the smallest element is 225. 225 is the smallest element. After subtracting that it has, this is 2850 and this is 1188. Okay. Now, moving to the third step. What is the third step? Draw minimum number of lines to cover all zeros. To cover all zeros. So here is our table. This is 0, 675, 0, 465, 0, 2850, 250, 0, 1188. Okay. Here we require only 2 lines to cover all the zeros. One is this and another is. So how many here k is how many? So how many lines we have? K is equal to 2. So n is equal to 3. So k is less than n. So we have to again we have to go to step 2. Go to step 2. What is step 2? You have to choose the smallest entry. You have to choose the smallest entry of uncovered from the uncovered entries. What is the smallest entry? This is 250 is the smallest uncovered entry. So we have to subtract uncovered entries from this. 250 ಇಂದ ಉಳಿದ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು uncovered ಆಗಿರುವ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ರೈಟ್? ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೆ 675 ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ 250 from uncovered entries and add to the intersection and add 250 to the intersection. So we do that. So smallest ZFS below covered entry name ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು 250 ಅವಾಗ 925 ಆಯಿತು 925 there is no change in this element. So here 250 and again here 0. What about this 2850? 0 because it's the smallest entry, and we have to subtract including that also. And this is 0 and this is 938. What's the next step? We have to go to step 3. This is step 3 right there, okay? Go to step 3. What's the step 3? Step 3 is you have to draw a minimum number of lines to cover all the series. Step 3, draw minimum number of lines to cover all zeros. Okay. So table is 0, 925, 0, 215. This is 0, 0, 0, 2600, and this is 938. Okay. How many lines required now to cover all zeros? 1, 2, 3. So here 3 lines required to cover the all zeros. Now how many? K is equal to 3 here, and n is equal to also 3. Then stop. Now we have to find the permutation set of zeros, right? Okay. Now permutation set of zeros. Permutation set of zeros. Okay. This is 0, 925, 0, 215, 0, 2600, and 0, 0, 938. Let's find out. If I chose this, let me choose this, this. These are the permutation set of zeros. Any other possibilities? No. If I choose this, can choose this? No. There is no possibility of finding one more permutation set of zeros. Now what is we have to replace all the entries by its original values, by its original cells. So we will do that. Replacing all cells with their original cost or original entries. So the new table would be, so this is 0.5, this is 2, this is 1, this is 1.2, 1 by 6, 7, 5 by 9, 0, 3.12. Now we will calculate the minimum cost, the optimal, and the corresponding optimal solution is the corresponding optimal solution is, so that is x13 is equal to x22 is equal to x31 is equal to 1, and all other xij is equal to 0. Now minimum cost would be, minimum c is equal to 1 plus 1 by 6 plus 5 by 9. 1. So minimum cost is 1 plus 1 by 6 plus 5 by 9. If you calculate this, so what is get? If you calculate this, you will get 31 by 80. So the minimum cost is 31 by 80. third problem. Okay. Solution. The zero step is the given the initial balanced transportation problem is done. The first one, allCij's are non-negative integers. Okay, now second step, zeroth step is initial balanced assignment problem, and second step is we have to choose the smallest element in a row. We have to subtract all other elements from that. Okay, subtract smallest element from each. You start the sentence. Okay. Now, so the smallest element is 21. So if we subtract 21 from that row, so we will get 17, 0, 13, and here is the 14, is 0, this is 7, and this is 22. Now it says 20 is the smallest element in this particular row, so you get 8, 5. Okay, and the third, in the next step, subtract smallest element from each column. So after subtract this, let's see the answer. Here is 8 is the smallest element. After subtracting, we are getting 9, 19, 0. And here 0, 0, 0. And here 8, 17, 0. Now step 3. What's the third step of the algorithm? Draw minimum number of lines to cover all zeros. So 9, 19, 0, 0, 0, 0, 8, 17, 0, 1, 2. Minimum number we have to use. So here k is equal to 2, n is equal to 3. So a less than n. So go to step 2. Here k is less than n. So what we have to do in the next step? If k is less than n, so we have to choose the smallest entry among uncovered entries, and you have to subtract it from other entries. So what is the smallest entry? Is 8. So subtract 8 from uncovered entries and add 8 to the intersection. Right? To add the 8 to the intersection. So we get 1, 0, 0. So this is 11, 0, that is 9, 0, and 8, 0. This is our new table. Right? Okay, now go to step 3. What is the step 3? Draw minimum number of lines to cover all zeros. Right? Okay, your table is 1, 11, 0, 0, 0, 8, 0, 9, 0. So minimum number of lines is 1 for this, 1, 1. To cover all this, we require 3 lines. So here k is equal to 3, so that is equal to n. So stop. So now we have to find the permutation set of zeros. So permutation set of zeros can be found among the zero cells of the this particular table is 1, 11, 0, 0, 0, 8, 0, 9, 0. So if I choose this is only possible. Permutation setups. Any other possible? No, no other possible. Possibilities are right. Okay. Now replace all cells by their original values. So the new table, that is 38, 21, 34, 41, 14, 36, 28, 20, 24. So the corresponding optimal solutions that is x13 is equal to x22 is equal to x31 is equal to 1 and all other xi is equal to 0. Now minimum cost is equal to 34 plus 14 plus 28, that is equal to 76.